Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Dorit here, and welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 62.
Yes, welcome everybody to another weekly live stream. My name is Orit, for those of you who don't know, and this is Jewel, and we are founders of Essetino Artists, where we help you simplify your marketing so you can amplify your results. So we host these live streams every single Thursday at 6 p.m. PST to be a resource for you, to answer any questions that you have, and also to hang out with a really cool, supportive community of other like-minded entrepreneurs.
So apologize for the glitchiness. I'm not sure
In the beginning, yeah.
what is happening. I don't know if it's StreamYard or just internet connectivity. I know that live streams can be random and weird sometimes. I noticed it was being glitchy, so sorry about that. The comments are already going wild. While we go through the comments, I want you guys to let us know your
how
win.
your week was. Yes,
Share your win of the week.
So anything exciting happened this past week, something that you're proud of, maybe a task that you got checked off on your list, a milestone that you hit. Would love to hear how you've progressed forward this past week. So please do share it in the comments with us. And I see the conversation's already started.
I know. Hold on. I'm trying to move my chair. It's all weird right now.
5:20 p.m., which is awesome.
Okay, so right away when I started the stream, Kevin said,
hello.
Hi, Jewel and Arit. It's 2 a.m. Time for your live stream to get started.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're doing awesome. It's really busy for us right now. We will get into it when we share some of our wins. But Thank you for asking. And yes, to share your wins as well. What was your win for the week? Please let us know.
We have Dawn in the house. Hello, Dawn.
Digging in deep with Dawn. Also way early before the actual time of the live stream.
Yes, I see you guys are both early birds. I see your comment there, Dawn.
Kevin says you woke up early so that you can comment. That's awesome. That's really cool. You guys are awesome.
Dedication.
And Lisa said that
Lisa,
you didn't manage to pass your driving test and the written one. That's okay. I was going to tell you a story about my mom, actually. On 2 occasions, for her driver's test, I remember her telling me that it took at least 3 times for her to pass the written test. And she's been driving for a long time, ever since she immigrated to Canada, which was in the 70s. So she's been driving a long time, and it took her 3 times to get it. And even when she got her insurance license to sell insurance, I remember she took it 6 times before she got it. And now she travels around, with her team and all, and, does insurance, and she's quite happy with it. She's retired, but she does this on the side.
So if at first you don't succeed, try again. Just keep trying. All right, we got Teddy B.
Teddy is lurking. How are the eyes feeling today?
And we have Kyle.
Whoa.
Hello.
It's going wild here.
Timothy in the house. Roland.
The pre-show song Funk. Yes. I specifically went and found that song. I know right away, when I'm doing a vlog or something, and I was looking for a pre-show thing, and we wanted people to feel really happy, get energized.
Get into the groove. Yes, and it's
cool. I feel like it's a cool song.
It is. It's it's energizing. It's got a good groove to it, and it motivates you, gets you going. So yeah, we chose that song very, very intentionally.
Timothy, for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Look. Oh, you mean to read it?
Yeah.
I'm halfway through the SEO course. I already learned so much. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, Timothy. I can't wait for you to finish it and then implement it and see how that's working for your channel. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for that feedback.
What has been your biggest takeaway so far? What has been the coolest thing you've learned so far?
Yes.
Roland's in the house.
Hello.
Hey, Roland.
Awesome. And Yeah, there's been some weird glitches happening. We've noticed across the board with tech, not just for the live stream, but it happens.
Speaking of tech,
Yeah.
I just saw on Facebook that Facebook and Ray-Ban sunglasses
Yes.
released these new sunglasses. At first I thought it might have been an April Fool's joke, and then I had to think about what month it was. But no, because this is what they're called. They're called Ray-Ban Stories.
Yeah.
And they're sunglasses with the iconic Wayfair style sunglasses. If you know Ray-Bans and you know sunglasses, they have these iconic sunglasses. I have 2 pairs of them, green and blue. And there's 2 small cameras on the side, and there's a built-in speaker in these sunglasses, and you can listen to music, take calls,
Really?
snap
Take
pictures, start up a video. I don't think you can connect to do a live stream.
This is wearable technology.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
really
only
cool.
going to grow because that started off with the watch, right? That's exactly what you do with your watch. Can take photos, can answer calls. You told me it was like a camera. I didn't know you could also answer calls. So it really is like your smartphone, but wearable technology.
Yeah, I guess they're trying
sunglasses.
to do it for things that people wear all the time.
Yeah.
And it's pretty
Very
cool.
cool.
I have to say they look great, and I wouldn't mind getting a pair to try it out. I don't usually get the initial launch of a new technology because there's usually bugs like in the apps and stuff like that. So I usually wait like after a couple versions.
Yeah.
Dawn's in the house.
Hey,
Dawn does
Dawn.
life.
Nice to see you on here. We missed you too.
Yes.
And yes, so we had a call with Dawn earlier today.
There's 2 Dawns. Dawn does life and digging in deep with Dawn.
Dawn, digging in deep with Dawn. That's a mouthful. Yeah, we had a meeting with you today, a Zoom meeting. Loved it, enjoyed it very much. Just having a conversation with you all around YouTube. Dawn recently became one of our members for the channel, for our YouTube channel, the Dream Driven Entrepreneur level.
Yeah, there's 3 levels, and this was the top level.
Yes, and with the top level, you get a 30-minute monthly call with us. So excited to have you as a member, Dawn.
Yes, thank you so much. And we've got Kyle in the house. Hey, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
And Roland's win. His golden egg video, which is his best video, and I like that you call it your golden egg or your golden goose, has reached 401,000, almost 500,000.
Amazing.
Go for the million. That's still on my bucket list for YouTube, is to get a video to hit 1 million. So that would be amazing if you hit that.
Amazing, Roland.
And we've got
Denzel. Hello.
Denzel. How's it going? Did you receive your book? The Atomic Habits book.
Yes.
You won a couple weeks ago, the book.
Yes. Let us know.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right? If we did this like in person and stuff.
We had that thought to do like a fun hangout, like a meetup here locally. I mean, we have people all over, not just in Vancouver, but.
Or if like back when we like events was still happening, maybe we all like meet up somewhere in Vegas or something.
Yeah, like a set location for everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, Phil.
Phil in the house. How's it going? How are the projects? Teddy B says, it took your mom 7 tries. Exactly. You just have to keep trying. Keep trying. Don says he did a pre-song dance.
I do that too, Don.
Here, why don't you get in on the comments? Do you want to do some comments?
Sure.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so
put it on so it doesn't, the microphone. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Already adding the best keywords in the description and titles. Yes. So in the YouTube SEO course, you'll learn all about how keywords play a role in your title and your description specifically. And keep in mind, like each piece that you're working on has a different function. So your title, the function of that is to make someone click. So think about that when you're putting your title together, in addition to the keywords, of course. And then the description, think about the function of that. It's call to actions, maybe connecting with someone in a different way. When I say call to actions, your description is really, it can be your money maker. And it is for us. You know, this is where you put your links. You can put your affiliate links in there, your links to other products and services that you have. It could be links to other videos on your channel. So again, getting them to watch more of your content. There's lots of good stuff in that course.
I just noticed that we're missing the top banner. Head over to brand.
Oh,
there you go.
This one?
Yeah. There you go. I was like,
Ta-da!
There's something off with the framing. Why does it look weird? There you go.
It looked a little bare bones there
Yeah.
for a second. Hi, Jojo.
Hey, Jojo, how's it going?
How's your week been? Yes.
There's two now. We have to differentiate. Dawn does life now. We'll just say Dawn does life.
Dawn does life. Yeah, they're both alliterations. Also the same thing. She says to me, even though I failed it, look at the positive side, and I know I'll be able to take the test again. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. It's just taking it again. That's all that it means.
I failed all the time in high school. It's fine. With a good character trait is that being able to fail and moving on, because
bouncing back.
Yeah, because there are a lot of people that they have failure and then it like scares them and then they just can't move forward and they can't go to that area again.
Yeah.
And it kind of like impairs them.
Yeah. But it's it can be very defeating. Mm-hmm. But like the faster you're able to just keep going, just try again, bounce back, try a different way, a different method. The important thing is to learn from what you can improve on, what mistakes you made, and then implement that next time around. Denzel says, yes, he received it. It's been a great read so far. Nice. You started reading it. Excellent.
Awesome.
Glad you're enjoying it, Denzel. 400,000 views on the video for Roland. Yes.
That's amazing, Roland.
Amazing win.
You're crushing it.
And hello, Brayden.
Hello from Alberta.
Oh, nice.
Which part of Alberta? I've only been to really just Banff, Edmonton, and Calgary. Just the main ones.
Yeah, same. Phil, I had seen your video on your shed. So excellent. Yeah, Phil is very talented with his projects. His outdoor projects is really, really cool. Does it have heat? The shed, I'm assuming. Hello, lover. Welcome. The video quality resolution on this live is so amazing. Much clearer than previous weeks. Oh, that's interesting.
I was thinking it was going to be bad because it was so glitchy in the beginning.
Yeah. Maybe it's the lighting. It's the same webcam. It's the same.
It's always the same webcam.
Yeah.
For the past 5 years.
Yeah. Last week I think that was also the super sunny week and everything was yellow in the space. So now we have some clouds covering up the yellowness. It's still quite sunny, but
as we go into winter, the lighting's only going to get better.
The picture quality will get better in the fall. Yes.
I'm thinking of getting cool lights for the background.
Oh yeah.
The back. Yeah.
What kind of lights?
Because the other one was like made it weird. So it's going to get
the single blue light there?
Yeah. Well, the one that we have was like had a weird pattern to it.
Yeah.
So I was going to get a different one.
And ordered another diamond painting on Amazon.
Aladdin.
Oh, cool. That's perfect for you, Lisa. We know how much you love Aladdin.
That's my favorite Disney movie. And I think the first one I've ever seen when I was a kid.
Tracy, hello.
Hello, Tracy. Little Garden on the Prairies. Oh, by the way, shout out to you because we ended the live stream and we saw that you had donated to the Buy Me a Coffee.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much for that.
And I don't see it until the very end after I check my email. I don't get a notification, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was really nice.
So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Saying thanks to each other.
Ooh, got a good one there from Timothy.
The only failure is giving up. Exactly. That's exactly right.
Which, by the way, do you guys know who Earl Nightingale is? And his spoken word of The Strangest Secret. It was released in the 1950s, I think 1952. And he's doing this like speech about the strangest secret. And he talks about, there's this one line where he talks about failure. And he literally says that if you set a goal or intention of something, and as long as you keep an open mind and you keep going and you keep trying and you keep trying to find a different solution, that you will succeed. Like you will get to it. You will figure it out if you don't give up. And we've been doing this challenge. I was challenged in this course to listen to that audio for at least 30 days. And I'm on day 14. And I listened to it in the morning. It's about a 30-minute audio, and it's been amazing. Like at first you're like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I remember this. I remember listening to this like 10 years ago, but actually purposely listening to it every morning. I've listened to it 14 times now, once every day, and I find something new each time, something I didn't really hear, or something that really stuck out, and it's amazing. And every time you find something new, and I highly recommend. I want to do 100 days straight of listening to that audio.
Do it. Yes. It's called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. And you can just look it up on YouTube.
I'll share it in here in the chat.
Awesome. Yeah, Jewel will share it. And I heard this, like Jewel said, a long time ago as well, but I feel like that for me at least, I needed to listen to it a few times to warm up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the way he speaks is kind of different, and you really have to pay attention to every single word. And I like that his definition of success is anyone who is pursuing a worthy ideal, he says, meaning if if you want to pursue becoming a great entrepreneur, and you're taking actions towards that, then you are successful. You're already successful. If you want to be a really good mother or parent and you're making strides towards that, then you are successful. So as long as you are taking steps towards that thing, doesn't matter if you make mistakes, doesn't matter these failures, things that don't work, that's irrelevant. It's just the fact that you're taking steps towards it, and it's because your persistence means that you believe that it can happen. He says persistence and faith are like, they go hand in hand.
It blows me away that was released in the 50s, and it's still very
relevant today. Yes.
For today. I know it's like he talks a little bit different. Obviously, it's from the 50s. We're in 2021, about to hit 2022.
Yeah.
So it's a different time. But if you really listen between the lines, really listen to it, and you'll be like, it is the strangest secret, and it's honestly the key and the answer.
Yeah. Earl was one of Bob Proctor's mentors. So if you're familiar with the book, The Secret, and I mean, Bob has like a whole bunch of resources there. The movie, The Secret, Bob Proctor was in the movie, The Secret.
Well, and he's quoted in the book as well.
Quoted, yeah. So Earl actually mentored Bob Proctor.
Yeah.
Highly recommend checking it out. Edmonton, Braden's in Edmonton. Excellent.
Phil's saying thanks for all the compliments. Yeah, you're quite the craftsman, Phil.
Mm-hmm.
I know I always say that.
St. Albert. Haven't been there before. Roland says, I haven't gone further west than Ontario in Canada anyways. You'll have to make a stop out here. BC.
You haven't gone further west than Ontario? You are in Ontario. So you haven't,
meaning like he hasn't gone more west than Ontario.
Like you haven't hit up like Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Alberta, us, British Columbia.
In the US, I made it as far as San Diego.
In going across Canada, so we're here all the way on the west side. In going to the other side and passing through each province, they're like their own countries. It's so different and so, not not strange, but unique, right? And like Alberta's got, it's more of got like a country feel, like a cowboyish, right?
Well, we went there during the Stampede.
Yeah.
So.
And when you go way out to the other side, it was like, it's when you get past Ontario, it's way more French. There's way more French happening on that side than there is over here.
Yeah, I had to pull out my high school French to order at McDonald's.
Yeah.
One time we went through Quebec. Or Montreal has was it Montreal or a different city in Quebec? They had so many cool like karaoke bars and stuff. It was so
Montreal.
fun. Yeah, and really good bagels. Really, really good
Oh,
bagels.
yeah.
It was fun. Yeah, it's cool to see that each province kind of has its own culture. Yeah, I always think the backgrounds of lives always look nice with a candle or two lit. Yeah, want some backlighting.
Yeah, we're progressively working on our live stream show. It's evolving, it's changing. Whoa, the lighting just got really crazy right now. Did you see that?
Because
the outside.
sun, because the clouds moved into place. So we just need them to stay there and we'll be all good. I'm guessing this is Cheeks.
I think that's Cheeks.
I'm guessing by all the emojis. Hello, Cheeks.
If there's a chocolate bar, yeah, that's Cheeks.
And a cookie.
Yes.
Must be. Just must be.
Let me see here. Yep. Cheeks of Product Patrol.
Nice. Hello, Cheeks. How's it going?
I watched your review on the dehumidifier, and I never really knew what that kind of a machine did, but it collects the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
And this is when he was renovating his home.
Yeah.
And this machine collected so much moisture from the room. It was crazy. It was like full tank of water.
Cool to see.
Like it captured it.
That's a pretty cool thing to see. I must listen to You Will Never Be the Same Again.
Yep, I can feel it's changing. Like it's in a good way. I'm like, why haven't I been listening to this every day?
Phil knows it. What is wrong with men today? Yes, that's exactly. We hear that every morning.
I like the part where he says, "If you wish to be learned, be learned."
Yeah, she always repeats the learned part. It's funny the way he says it. Yes, there's the link for you guys if you want to check it out. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret, really great, I guess, podcast or broadcast.
They called it spoken word, but I think it's like a podcast, 30-minute podcast episode.
Podcast for today's times.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Just going through your comments, guys. Roland's gone to the East Coast. Newfoundland, Halifax.
Ontario is such a strange, weird place to drive through.
There's so many different pockets of cultures and different scenes too. Lovers in the U.S., but I visit cousins in Toronto. I love that city. Never been to Vancouver. Are they really different?
Yes.
I would say so.
Totally different. Totally, in terms of actual physical environment and scenery. I think the people are different. I notice it when I go to Ontario. I feel, even though I'm in Canada, I feel like it's totally different.
Yeah. If you really love there's outdoors. So we're comparing Vancouver and Toronto. I'm not going to say Ontario, but Toronto is like super like.
It's way bigger than us.
Yeah, it's a really, really big city, like super city oriented, lots of hustle bustle. Vancouver, we have our downtown is like that too, but not to that extent. It's very small. And there's a lot more things to do in terms of the outdoors, in my opinion, in Vancouver, probably outside of Toronto. Elsewhere in Ontario, you can.
Yeah.
But Vancouver is, I'm biased, but I think it's a way more beautiful city than Toronto. Lots of gorgeous views, oceans, hikes. There's like mountain biking, snowshoeing. That just take your pick. All seasons. There's so many things to do outdoors.
All within 30 minutes to an hour of each other.
Yeah. I read that there are more Canadians living next to the Great Lakes than the rest of Canada.
Interesting.
Oh. That is interesting. You can drive from Alberta to Vancouver in a day. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Ontario is much longer. Yeah. My sister lives in Ontario, so
Cheeks lives in Ontario.
yeah, Cheeks, by the way, is my brother-in-law. So we were thinking of like, I was kind of talking with my parents and who live here as well, and we were just talking about at some point maybe doing like an RV, renting an RV, taking a trip down there, and it would be like I think 2 days if you're really like just only driving, sleeping, like going pretty fast. But if you want to stop, take a look at the certain places along the way, it'll be longer. Way more trucks here than in BC. In Alberta, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably. Montreal is fun, yes. I never remember going to bed. It's a good
That's
way to
funny.
put it. We should all speak in only emojis.
That would be a fun challenge.
That
right?
would be so silent.
Silent.
Oh,
No,
for
for
us.
the chat, not for us.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm like, how do we speak in emojis on camera? I asked this question before. I'm going to ask it again. Phil, is there anything you cannot do with some nails and a piece of wood? Yes. Great question.
I don't know if you've done
So
this
creative.
video, but Phil, have you done one where you make a YouTube play button? Have you done one of those?
Ah, that might be something.
That would be really cool.
We've seen those. Was it on Etsy?
I've seen like people who are on YouTube make them. They all make their
Yeah.
own stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he has.
Yeah. That'd be a good project, Phil.
Yeah.
Toronto reminds you of New York. Yeah.
Yeah, that's people reference that in Canada, Toronto is the New York of Canada. I felt it when I was there. I was like, where am I?
That's a decent percentage.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I would agree with that because when we do go to Seattle, I feel it like it's the same. Like it's like just the currency is different, but the culture, the people, the art, the kind of people, even the scenery, it's pretty much the same.
Vancouver's close to the West Coast. Yeah. And Hawaii, yes. Oh. Interesting. You guys know a lot about geography here. I don't know how we got on this topic, but it's interesting. And that does not surprise me, Phil. Planning to make a play button when did you say that before or after she said that? Because that would be pretty trippy if you said it before.
No, I said it, and then you probably
when
heard
you hit
it.
10K subs is kind of like a milestone.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Good plan.
That's cool.
Good plan.
I found just before you read that, I found that when we hit the 10K subscribers, that's when things started to really just snowball and go.
The momentum was there, yeah.
The clients started coming in, like affiliate course sales. Just it started becoming more automated.
Yeah,
in terms of views and subscribers.
Yeah, and I mean that's just for our channel. Kind of happened at 10,000, but the trajectory is different for every single channel. That snowball effect or that momentum can happen a lot sooner, depending on your channel. Liv Scott, how's it going?
Hey Scott.
Third, maybe fourth largest country by size. Yeah, landmass is pretty big.
Huge, but we don't have very many people. Like we're quite spaced out, in my opinion.
Yeah. And say hello to Liat for us.
Hey Liat.
Cheeks. What movie are you watching? Teddy, I have a poll up asking, have you taken the vaccine? 300 responses, 20. This is on your channel?
Mm.
Plan to know and never will. Interesting results.
Doing polls you get really interesting results from people.
I love doing polls as well, like whether it's on our channel or in the Facebook group. It's just so insightful to get people's feedback on things. You're saving it for 10,000 because you're not sure how to make it yet. Still thinking about it. You can do it. You can figure it out. Do you normally like map out or design your projects on paper first and then you get into doing it, or you just kind of take the wood and nails and go and run with it?
If a read can make a YouTube play button out of a beet
Out of
cake and
Yes.
I think some crushed almonds,
Yeah,
you can do it. Beet cake, okay?
really good.
It was weird.
Touche. Yes. Over the top.
That's the movie, I'm guessing.
And
let's head over to
some wood talk.
The question.
Yeah. All right. So we didn't do this last week, but yeah, I think we ran out of time.
The trajectory of
we kind of
chat.
Go with the flow when there's a lot of like really good conversation going and stuff. But I think this is a great time to ask our discussion question for you guys. So I'm going to head over to here.
Timothy said he's never seen the beet cake. I will show you what the beet cake looks like.
Oh, you want to see the beet cake? It's pretty cool that I made it into a YouTube play button. And then, yeah, use crushed up almonds for the play sign. Okay, so while Jewel is pulling that up, would love to know from you guys the answer to this question, or your answer, how you would answer this. What popular entrepreneurial advice do you disagree with? So I know there's a lot of people here who, watch videos of different entrepreneurs, read books, podcasts as well. Is there anything that, you've heard before that you just kind of you disagree with, and it's not true for you? So let us know in the comments. Put it in the comments on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're watching from.
And before, we actually didn't share the wins.
Our wins?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So my win, this happened yesterday, pretty big win. I had filmed, I think this is like a record. I filmed 10 videos in one day. And major shock, because it's not something that I do often. You guys have heard me say, like, when I batch film, meaning I film like all of the videos at once for the week. When I do that, it's usually 4 videos, 5 if I'm feeling good. But this time it was 10, and it wasn't just YouTube videos. So we are replacing some of the videos that we have on our sales page for our YouTube SEO Simplified course, and then also testing another round of Facebook ad videos. So all together, and there's like a video on the back end, like of the funnel, and there was just a whole bunch of things. So I think it was six videos for the course, and then 4 videos for YouTube. And it was crazy. It was like, you'll see some of the videos coming out on the YouTube channel, they're filmed in the dark at night. Totally different from, usually it's in the morning. Filming is the first thing that I do in the day. So it got really dark as the day went on. And some of the videos are different, but that was a huge win for me. It felt really good to get that much done. And then now it's all passed on to you for editing.
Yes, I now need to do the editing. But before I share my win, here is the YouTube beet cake.
Oh, yeah.
Made entirely of beets, and there's, I believe it's crushed
dates and almonds.
Almonds, yeah, beets and almonds.
Yeah.
And Roland's asking there, like, how did it taste? You would think it would be, like, gross or something, because it's like, oh, it's a healthy beet cake. But it was actually very delightful, surprisingly, and it was healthy.
Yeah.
And I don't usually like healthy desserts, so it's good.
Yeah. So let us know, guys, what popular entrepreneurial advice do you disagree with? Let us know in the comments. Do you quickly want to share your win?
I'll share my win.
Yeah.
So you shared like a business thing.
Yes.
This Sunday is my sister's baby shower, And we are planning the entire thing. And my sister likes to go big with the parties. Big cake, lots of cupcakes, the works. And it has been really crazy these past 2-3 months. And it's coming down to the wire. And I made these 50, hopefully nobody's coming to the party that's watching, but I made
I hope not.
the giveaways for the party. I handmade them.
Maybe don't say too much about
them.
The
theme is nautical themed, and I handmade 50 of these like sailboats, and it took me like a month and a half, and I was working on it 8 hours, 10 hours at a time in a day. Like I had to segregate a day in the week. And all I did was that for about a month and a half. And that's all I did. And I just finished them yesterday. And if you don't know, like I love art and crafts. And that's what I grew up on. As a kid, I would just sit in front of the TV, make different kinds of crafts, construction paper, build things. I did that all the time. So for me to do this was like the ultimate art project for me. I haven't made 50 of the same thing before. And let me see if I have
you're going to show it?
But you can't really tell it up close. You can just see like there's a lot of them, but you can't actually.
Giving you guys the inside scoop here. There's different pieces to the sailboat. So it's a lot of work.
It took forever.
But I'm sure our guests will appreciate it.
We totally did it. Okay, so here's like a zoomed up thing of them. I call it a 50 fleet.
It is a 50 fleet.
And I'm going to be taking each one of these boats and I'm putting them into a water scene. I'm building this diorama water scene, and it's going to be like the boats are in it, and it's going to be like a sailing adventure. So that was the vision I had.
So this baby shower is not your typical baby shower. It's like almost turning out to be like a wedding. Like it's quite a big event. From like the planning perspective, it's going to be about 50 people there. It's at a venue. So it's like right on the beach, which is really nice and beautiful. So we're really excited for that.
And the crazy thing is when I would spend like, I don't know, 8 hours, 10 hours just making these things.
Yeah.
Time flew by so fast, and you forget to eat, and I was just enjoying it so much. Like, when you find something and you can just do it for hours and hours and the time has passed,
that's when art, creative flow.
Yes, doing this kind of art is what happens to me.
Yes. So those were our wins.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll head over to read some of your guys' comments here.
Yes. Okay. So what popular entrepreneurial advice do you disagree with that red X there? Is Dawn says, only sticking to one niche. Yeah, there's a constant debate over that. And like I was telling Dawn, digging in deep with Dawn on our call earlier, is that our advice about YouTube is the complete opposite of what gurus say. Like, they will all say you need to niche down, go for one topic. But like I've always said, can you see yourself talking about the same thing for 5 years, 10 years? For most people, it is not. No, they cannot. So I agree with that one.
Yeah, same.
And we are living proof.
Yeah, our channel is,
Roland,
we talk about so many different things. Roland also agrees.
But read it.
Still king with one niche. Nice.
And then for the beet cake, they were saying like, did you change your clothes because the beets are red and they stain?
No, they're talking about the filming.
What?
No, I didn't, Roland.
I thought it was the beet cake.
No, I didn't change my clothes, Roland. It was just all the same outfit because I needed to bang them out. So I hope you like the outfit because you'll see it a lot.
Dawn.
I can't think of a statement that I particularly disagree with, but when you have someone try to communicate that it's easy or that it can happen overnight.
Mm.
Can
Yeah.
it happen? Yes.
Like when people say when they're
overnight success,
when they're trying to sell stuff, usually people try to sell like really fast cookie cutter, copy and paste YouTube videos, and you'll make 6 figures a month or something, like that kind of thing.
So when things appear to happen overnight, it's because of all of the work that was done beforehand. It's not like fingers were snapped and results were made, right? So there's a quote, luck or success is when preparedness meets opportunity. So when you've done all of the legwork, you've done all the stuff to prepare, maybe it's learning a new skill, planting seeds metaphorically, then when you've done that and then you meet an opportunity, that's when things start to grow. So yeah, I agree with that, Dawn. Good one.
Phil says, was that the 30K cake or the 40K cake? It was actually the 20.
Was it? No, the 20 was the
balloons.
Massive
Oh,
cake.
Sorry. That was the 30.
That was the 30.
The 30.
I think. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah,
You're
the 20.
Testing us.
Yeah. On our own cakes.
We use cakes a lot around here for celebrating our milestones.
The cake that we got for my sister's baby shower is going to be amazing. I'll be live streaming on my personal Facebook.
Oh, wow, Dawn.
Whoa, Thank
you so much.
Shout out to Digging In Deep with Dawn. Wow.
You're awesome, Dawn. Thank you so much for your support on this channel.
That's amazing. In honor of number 62. Yes, this is the 60-second live stream. Wow, 62 weeks of live streaming. We love hanging out with you guys. And Don has come to us and he is starting a new YouTube channel. He found us, I don't think it's randomly, but you found us through Udemy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they were advertising, or you said you typed in the word passion and YouTube and our course came up.
Yeah.
And then you like knew to get our course. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for your donation. We greatly, greatly appreciate it.
I'm looking forward to working with you too, Dawn, to get your YouTube channel going.
Mm-hmm. And other Dawn does life.
The beet cake? Or the sailboats?
Yeah, which I don't know which one.
I know we often arrive to your comments late, guys. So thanks for bearing with us when there's confusion on our end.
Phil said, just noticed the lava lamp is going. Yeah, Arit managed to
turn it on earlier. Yes.
Yep.
That's why it's going.
It's going. Somewhat. Timothy says, I love Joel and Arit's culinary creativity. That one was all Arit. Like, she thought of that.
Yeah, I made the beet cake a few times before, and I was, I like weird desserts like that. Like, I'm not vegan, but I often like vegan desserts. Just makes me feel good, and it tastes good. Like, it's so surprising that it tastes good, that a beet cake can taste that good.
And it actually does.
And yeah, if she's saying that, then it's true, because she wouldn't normally eat a beet cake. So.
No, that would never appeal to me.
Yeah.
If I'm being real. All right. Timothy says, Tim Ferriss in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek, stated that he feels we should not read that much for it's too time consuming. I was appalled when I read when I read this terrible advice.
Yeah.
So you disagree with him.
So this book really opened my eyes to what's possible. It actually, I think it's a great book if you're really new to the whole entrepreneurial world and you've been working as an employee, or you're in a job, you're in the 9-to-5 world. this book was really what opened my eyes to what's possible in terms of creating freedom for yourself and being able to set your times, how you work, and making more than you do at your like 40 plus hours a week day job. So that book had a really big impact on me. But yes, I agree with you, Timothy. There's certain things in there that it's like,
Yeah.
I would not automate that, like I wouldn't, because
Automate what?
Tim Ferriss is all about cutting time entirely on everything. So one of the things that he talks about is like reading, like it's too time consuming for him and it takes too long and that kind of thing. So he reads in a different way, like through audiobooks, and I think he even like he says
Speed reads?
Yeah, he speeds it up, or he learned speed reading. So yeah, he does things very, very differently. He's a very radical entrepreneur, I would say. And yeah, I mean, I think if someone were to read that, they'd be like, oh, I don't need to read. But that's not how we should read that. I think, learning in general, however you want to digest it, is really important, whether it's reading a book or an audiobook. Yeah.
When I first read that book, I was like 4-hour work week, and yeah, he was all about cutting it, and I was like, I'm just starting. Like, I read this book in 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
And I was just starting, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I have to put in the legwork, the time to understand what's happening here and how I'm going to make this work. Because if I already start cutting now, I just felt like it didn't align with me. Maybe it can for others, but I didn't want to start cutting corners like right from the beginning when I was so fresh and new to everything.
Yeah, I feel like that book would do
would be better for people later on in their journey.
Yeah. So like for us, we really had to learn what processes work. Not just work in general, like producing results, but also ones that work for us, because there can be processes that produce results, but we don't enjoy it. So we don't want to do it. We really have, I think you really have to find out what works for you to produce the results that you want and to achieve your goals. And then you can figure out how to automate things, because you want to do that on autopilot. You don't want to do, things that don't work in your favor.
Yeah, like with the art thing, when I made those 50 giveaways,
yeah,
I didn't want to hire someone to do that. I wanted to do it. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I had fun spending like 9 hours at a time. There's a certain part that took an entire day to do 16, just this flat piece of something.
Yeah.
And I'll explain it more when I actually have one after the party, and I'll show it for real up close, and you guys can see, and I'll explain it a little bit better and why it took that long to make. It's a tiny thing, but it took so long, and it's crazy. I wouldn't want to automate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dawn, digging in deep with Dawn, have to make sure now to differentiate. Says 10,000 overnights is the usual timeline. Are you referring to that TED Talk where the person was talking about 10,000 hours or something?
10,000 hours to master for mastery.
Yeah.
That's something that you don't agree with,
or you do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jojo. Jojo said that was a big, beautiful labor of love, a big win. Yes, it was. And to see my sister's reaction and my brother-in-law's reaction to them, like I made this for them, like it's for their bridal shower, their baby shower. And I was driven by passion. Keywords are powerful, and that's why we really, really emphasize keyword research, SEO, even like SEO. Like you found us because Arit put in certain keywords.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's how you found us.
In our course landing page to attract certain types of people that are into what we're teaching about, which is like passion and business.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how you found us, right? And those keywords were very intentional. That course is called How to Start a YouTube Channel to Teach Your Passion or something like that. So you have, the practical, here's the skill you're going to learn, how to start a YouTube channel with what is it for, what benefit do I get out of it? Well, it has to do with, your passion and you being able to live your passion through starting a YouTube channel. So
sorry, I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at Roland's comment. That advice by Tim Ferriss sucks. He is a very eccentric, radical person, and I believe that he has a certain type of personality where he can do these kinds of things.
Yeah.
I mean, in his other books, like he spent a year learning to tango, or a year, like he's pretty extreme, and I feel like it doesn't go for most people, and it's not. I don't think it's achievable for most people. His way, you got it. Like the way Gary Vaynerchuk does things, he's like a unicorn. He's very unique. Most people cannot be like him.
His book, Tools of Titans. Mm-hmm. I know if you guys have seen it. It's like massive. It's like this thick.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
It's over there. Yeah. So what Tim did was curate like all of his best interviews, because he has a podcast. So he put together like all of his best people that he interviewed, like all of these names, you'll recognize it in the book, and he asks them the same questions. And I found that book
better.
Much better. And I learned so much more from that. It was really refreshing to see how all of these like really influential people, not just in the entrepreneurial space, but as like athletes, performers, like celebrities. I think even Beyonce or Jay-Z was in there. Like these are people that he's interviewed, some really influential people.
I'm just grabbing the book.
Okay. It was really interesting to see how each one of those people answered the question differently. And it's good that you're grabbing the book, because I can't remember exactly what the questions were, but so like, for example,
it's huge. It's like
this is the book, by the way.
It's like show the side of it, like how actually it's about like
it's pretty thick,
maybe 2.5, 3 inches thick.
So it's the tactics, routines, and habits of billionaires, icons, and world-class performers. So he asks people like, what is your morning routine? If you had $100 million, what would you build that would have no value to others in copying? Like he asks really interesting
that's a weird question. That's a strange question.
Yeah. So I just realized I haven't even finished it. I get really excited by books. I start one and like I forget that I didn't even finish this one. But yeah, I found this more value than the other one, 4-Hour Workweek.
Well, because he's interviewing others. So it's their answers, not necessarily his.
Yeah.
Phil says, can't believe it's been 62 weeks. I know, it's crazy. It actually would have been longer. But remember that time when I pulled my rhomboid and then I had to take like 2 weeks off? So it actually would have been 64 weeks.
Wholeheartedly disagree with the not reading advice. Yes, of course. For most of the world's information is still in print form only.
Yeah. I would say, we always say this, that, if you're going to retain information, take action on it. Like, don't just hoard all the information and not do anything with it. If you're going to be a sponge, you got to squeeze it and use some of that soap as well.
Good metaphor.
Teddy B says, best audiobook is The Secret. Listen to it 7 times so far. Yeah, it's my favorite book. It's the book that changed my life in 2008. Found that book in a Chapters bookstore, read it once, decided I was going to become an entrepreneur, and the rest is history. Like, I have a full detailed video outlining how it came to be and how it happened. But yeah, it changed my life.
That's a really powerful one, Teddy. And ever since then too, we also ever since reading The Secret, we've really digested so many other books on that similar thing, because we were so inspired by learning about, like, you know, what you think, you become what you think about, essentially. And so that, like, led us down a whole other path of finding books similar, like Ask and It Is Given, the other Rhonda Byrne books.
Yeah, she came out with a bunch of other ones. And just to mention Teddy, Rhonda Byrne, the author of The Secret, is back on social media. She had she had only really done a very few interviews way back, but she's actually doing live streams now. She said that she felt it was time for her to come back, mainly because of the pandemic. She felt like she needed to be a guide and resource for people. So she's now doing live streams, both on her Facebook fan page, The Secret Facebook fan page, and then they upload them later onto YouTube. And she also does Instagram live streams. So I've been actually watching her stuff. She does live streams like this, where people will just comment and say things, and she will just go with the flow and answer and respond to whatever comments come her way. And I love it.
It's really insightful. She does Q&As, and people ask really interesting questions about The Secret and the law of attraction. And highly recommend listening to her if you already like her stuff.
Yeah. Roland says, I read the 4-Hour Workweek and it didn't align with me either.
Not a popular one with the crowd.
I know. I think you have to be a certain way. I think you have to be a certain character.
I think the reason why I really like it inspired me and it opened my eyes to what was possible is because he's so
assertive.
Not assertive. No, he is very about systems and processes and making organization.
Things. So there's
efficiency. That's what I was looking for.
There are things to take from it for sure.
Yeah. And I'm all about that efficiency.
Shout out to Timothy for the super sticker.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.
I show this one because it's animated, so it moves. So thank you so much, Timothy. Appreciate your donation. It's amazing. I was going to say, I was waiting for, I don't know if you've sent out the hats yet, but I'm really waiting to wear it and to show it on the live stream.
We really appreciate your support every single week, Timothy. Thank you so much. I was just going to take this banner off.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime here. Yes. Awesome. We'll head back to the comments. Okay. Thank you, Timothy. You're awesome. For overnight success, no overnight success.
That's a good one,
just
Roland.
Reading it. Funny advises not to read too much,
but he puts out books. Good one.
This is turning into a Tim Ferriss roast.
You got him, Roland. All right, we've got Ramon in the house.
Hi, Ramon.
Hey, Ramon.
Good to see you.
Yes. How are you doing?
Roland says, I'm going to film a video advising viewers not to spend too much time on watching videos. Actually, I'll do a whole series.
Yeah, it's like it is similar to when people do like I'm going off social media, like I'm taking a break, and then it's a social. Yeah. Like you have to let people know from the social media post.
Reverse psychology in a way.
Yeah. Crazy.
Awesome.
All right. Well, that was a great back and forth, everybody. Thank you so much. And again, shout out to Timothy for the super sticker and Dawn for the super chat as well. Thank you both so much. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. We love spending time with everyone. And Teddy, we got a couple comments here.
YouTube's the best source of learning about almost any topic. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. It's like a live encyclopedia.
Yeah. And thank you so much to everyone who showed up today for the live stream. We also appreciate your support. Thank you for liking the live stream as well. We appreciate you guys just being here, and we love spending time with you. So we look forward to seeing you again next week, next Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you, Timothy. Live streams are so valuable.
People are
Glad
loving
to hear
it.
it.
Roland's just jabbing fun.
Jab, jab. Awesome. Enjoy your weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye for now.